Hey, it's been a little while, but I'm back and I'm here to talk about Terra Moon cosmetics. I don't know why I said that weird, but I recently, not too long ago, maybe not recently because I placed the order March 31st, but got it like a little while later and I knew that, so it was no problem. But I placed an order for a couple of pre-order items that shipped out. Okay, so they shipped out April 17th. Cool. So I got these around April 17th, maybe a little bit after, so I've been sitting on them for a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited to chat with you. So I have used Terra Moons cosmetics before. I have at least a palette. I think I might have more than that. But I do have experience with the brand, so this is like my second or third time ordering from them, and no remarkable like customer service. I didn't need customer service, so that's a disclaimer there. But overall, the experience ordering wasn't bad. Again, I knew that I was pre-ordering, so it would take a little while, which like is never fun, but I knew that, so it was not a problem. Let me show you guys. So I got like this not custom, this customizable palette from them, and it's quite large. This is like their, I don't know, so this is their, let's see, this is their 40 pan, and I guess this is their 20 pan, so it's like, yeah, that makes sense. So I got more than one of the same like design palette, but I really like these. I think they're sturdy and they look okay, like they look cool. But let me show you what's inside. So here are the colors, and I actually haven't swatched all of them. I'm gonna be honest, I used some today on my lids, but I didn't use all of them, so I'm looking forward to swatching them for you and giving you my first impression slash, you know, what my review is having worn them. So let's start. Okay, so I'll be looking down and reading from a list, so if you see me looking down, that's why. But first we have serpens, and that is this beautiful green color right here. I'm going to live swatch. I think that I have a little bit of that on like my crease area. So what I'll say is the colors feel really buttery. That's what she looks like on the finger. Sorry, I had to make sure I was primed. Okay, so this, I'm gonna swatch it. And I typically do 2 kind of pass-throughs for my swatches, just for the color to actually show up. So look at this beauty. Look at that sparkle. She's gorge. She's like a lime green almost, and beautiful iridescence to it. It's just absolutely heavenly. So that is serpens. The next one is calypso. That is this purple shade right here. And let's swatch her. All right, great consistency. Oh, look at that one. Beautiful. All right, so let's get, oh my gosh. Wow. So somebody told me that they liked my live swatching videos, so I'm giving you everything. This is my first impression. I actually don't even think I need 2 finger swatches, but let me do it just to be consistent. Wow, this is stunning. I'm so impressed. Look at that. A little bit of fallout, but that's okay. I did layer the product a little. If you can see, there's like, I don't know if you can see. I will say that. So let me get something to wipe my fingers with. I try my hardest to do this in one take, so sorry. Yeah, so what I will say is there is some like fallout here. There was fallout today I experienced, but I mean, the payoff, like, it's so beautiful and so stunning. So I'm willing to take that trade-off. If fallout is like a huge deal for you, then, you know, maybe some of the shades here might not work for you. Again, I've only used a couple of them in my experience swatching, so anyway, that is Calypso, and then I'll show this like all over my arm. Like I'll take this off the tripod and show you guys closer up. Next is Halley's Comet. That is this beautiful purpley magenta color. Let's swatcheroo. I'm also really bummed because my micellar water like spilled all over the place. Bummer. Ooh, Halley's Comet, you're beautiful. All right, one more swipe through. Wow. Gorgeous. Look at that. Again, this is like a second, it did not need like a second finger swatch. It is absolutely stunning. And what I love about these shades so far, I mean, from wearing it on my lids and swatching, like these colors like are all stars by themselves. Like you can do like a one makeup look, and I love that. So that was Halley's Comet. Again, love her. She's just a beautiful iridescence. My like studio light is like kind of in the way. I would say that it has some beautiful like glitter particles. I would say like it sheens, like it's like a sheen of like silver underneath, which is again really beautiful. I love it. Next is Rosette. All right, Rosette, let's see what you got. Okay, so this one is not as like star power when you swatch it, but it's still really beautiful. Yeah, that's stunning. Absolutely stunning. Again, that's what I'm picking up. And this definitely needed the two swatches, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Look at that. She's really, really beautiful. She's like a purplish mauve with like green flecks underneath. The light really brings forth the green. Very many particles, and it's really beautiful. I mean, there's no other words. I'm trying to comprehend everything happening, and it's like blowing my mind. And then from here starts the pre-order that I had. It's no longer pre-order, so you can get it, and I'm sure you can get it right away. But the next one is Pistol Star. So, okay. Oh, I forgot to show you her. I don't know if I showed you the last one either. This was, again, this was Rosette, and this is Pistol Star here. So, coming up, flaky and beautiful and soft. Okay, yeah. Like this. All right, so this is, I will say, this is very flaky. There are bigger, almost particles to it. It's just, I'm trying to explain it. Let me show you again. As you can see, like I didn't use this shade today, so this is just from pulling this up now. You can kind of see that there's like a little indent in it, and there's like non-consistent, like I'll say this color, the consistency is not consistent, if that makes sense. So this is like so beautiful. It is like a lilac shift, and then when I kind of move it to the left and right, it just has a beautiful sheen. I don't see any like deeper colors underneath. I see smaller purple like glitter particles, but I would say this color is purple or leans purple. So pretty. All right, next up. So I actually got another palette that I'll review. That's like a already put together palette. But I have the next color. This is gonna definitely push my like limits here of speech. Arcturus, I think. That would be this orange up here. Okay, I can already tell that it's like, it has like some yellow shift to it. So let's swatch her. Okay, this, oh my God, look at that vibrancy. That's absolutely amazing. I love it. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It reminds me of like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Like that's how I would describe this color. So what I love about this one, look at that. She has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely my favorite that I've used and swatched all day. Again, it's absolutely stunning. It's so beautiful. It's like an orange, like fire with like some yellow, orange, red shift to it. It's just stunning in every way. I'm so obsessed with her. I'm like trying my hardest to like show you guys. It's so hard to show you guys swatches. It really is. I hope that you're enjoying the live aspect of it. You're kind of getting like everything unfiltered. But yeah, that color was like absolutely stunning. Like, oh my gosh, I have nothing like it in my collection, I can honestly say. So next is Zenith. That's right underneath the orange there. Let's swatch her. So I used this one today. This is another one that's pretty flaky. Okay, this one doesn't swatch as well, so let me show you kind of what's on my finger. So it's like that brownish, purple, green to it. And this is how it swatched. It didn't swatch as great as the other ones, and honestly, it's like not a favorite of mine. I do think it's unique. I do think it's different, and I worked with it today. I thought it was worth it, but I don't know. It's just not the same consistency as the others. It's not the same, like, you know, like it's not uniform, I don't think. So there's that. Next up, I'm sorry if I'm like really out of it today. The next one is Venus in Chains. So that is this guy right here, that bronzy color. So let's see. Oh yeah, like butter, baby. Oh my God. That is so stunning. Do I have any other words in my vocabulary? It's like this brownish, greenish, purplish color, depending on how you see it in the light. Oh yeah. Wow, she almost like leans towards red when you swatch her, like the undertones are red. And I'll show you that up close here. See that red? Pulls red. That's really, really interesting and fascinating to me. Love that, honestly. Definitely surprised me. That's why you always have to swatch your colors, because you never know how it's going to actually show up, how it's going to wear, how, you know, you're going to interact with it. So honestly, like, I have a smile on my face. Like it was different than what I imagined, so it was pretty cool. The next one is Prism Skies. That's this guy right here. Try to show him up closer. All right. Now, let's see. So this one is just like Rosette. It is absolutely stunning, but like after swatching the other ones, it doesn't have like the like wow factor quality to me. Like it doesn't have like that buttery smoothness, which probably bodes better for like its staying power. So that's a plus. My tied with first favorite or second favorite now. Holy shit. I'm not gonna curse. Wow. This purple Oh my god, it's absolutely stunning. I'm trying to get up close. Oh my gosh, I need to show you closer. It's not doing it justice. It's just, it has like glitter undertones and it's just like gold and pink and purple and it's like amazing. I'm really trying to show you. It just is not doing any justice on my arm right now. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick what it looks like up close, what this looks like, and then I will be right back. Next up, we have Bellatrix. Look at her go. I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. This was totally not the day to film. Apologies. So Bellatrix is the next one. I'm gonna try swatching on this hand and see, this arm, just to see if it is easier to show. And yeah, I mean, I ran out of room on this one, so let's swatch her. All right, so gorge. Are we surprised? We shouldn't be surprised now. Grayish blue purple. Very, very, very pretty. This one will need 2 swatches. 2 finger swatches. And look at her. Real pretty. You can see what I've been loving about this collection in general, or in particular. I love that they pull, like they have like a base color and then they have completely different colors on top that just like pair really well together. Or, you know, they're really different. Like, I don't know, it's just really amazing. Next is interdimensional. That's right here. Can already tell she's a groovy galaxy babe. All right, so I'm swatching her. Very buttery. Oh my god, so intense. Look at that. Wow. Absolutely stunning. This is one that does not need 2 swatches. Look at that. I don't know if you can tell, if you can see well. It has like this purple base, kind of similar to the one before it, but yeah, like very similar bases, but the colors on top are different. This one pulls more grayish purple to me. Look at that. It's just such a deep color. I really enjoy it. I love it. It's versatile, this interdimensional. I think that it's versatile and you can put it on the outer corner and it'll look really good. Or you can put it all over, or you can put it on the inner corner. Like, you can do a lot with this shade, so look at that baby. Oh my gosh. Next is Eris. I believe that's how you say it, E-R-I-S. And that would be the shade right underneath, right here. You can kind of see orangey yellow it's pulling. So let's see, I'm really curious about this one. Okay, super smooth. It's like so it has a white base. I don't know if you can tell, it has a white base. It's pulling like a lot of different multicolors. It's, you know, it has blue and orange to it. That's kind of mostly what I'm seeing. There you go. So let's look at this one and see how she pulls. Oh, she's gorgeous. So this one, I can definitely picture. So this one's a little more of like the chunky formulation. That's not like my personal favorite. But wow, really, really pretty, this iridescence. So that white base is really interesting. And again, the light is pulling it bluish orange. Really cool. I like that color a lot. I'm just gonna clean my fingers. All right, we're back in action. The next shade is Winter Sun. It's this middle one right here. On camera, it's pulling like a white base with like purple underneath. So let's see what she actually pulls as. This is definitely a thicker formula. Oh man. Okay. So it has sort of a grayish base, I would say, like a pale gray. I came out of focus. It's very similar to the one on top, but it pulls more purple. I don't know if you can kind of see. My arm will stop shaking. There you go. I don't love this one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm wearing it today on the inner corner, and it was very inconsistent for me. So this one is not one that I love, to be honest with you. So this one has kind of been not great. But next up we have Proxima, and we'll see how this one performs. So this one is the orange right here. I don't know if it'll beat the other one, but we'll see how it is. Okay, swatching it. So it does have the flakiness. Let me show you. It's not as special as the other orange, I'll be honest with you, that's in this collection. But it's very pretty. It's very pretty. It's just a orange. It's just pulling like very orange. It's just an orange shade, and that's cool. You know, it has some yellow flecks underneath. You know, it's cool. It's cool. You know, I'm not as excited about it as others in this collection, but we'll get there. We have 2 more shades left. This next one, I don't know how to say, honestly. The spelling is Enceladus, enceladus. Sorry if I'm butchering that. But let's see here. That's this one right here. It's actually like pulling up gray for me, but it's looking a little more green on here. Let's swatch her. Ooh, nice. It's a beautiful feeling, but it's not overly flaky. You can kind of tell right there. Very nice. I like the color too. Yeah, it is pretty green. I would say this base is green. Pretty. It's next to the orange, it's like not anything. It doesn't look like anything special, but in person, it's gorge. Again, just kind of that green shift to it, this like winter green. Yeah, it's pretty. And then the last one is Milky Way. We finally got to the last one here. I have this on my eyes today too. It's this one right here. It's the last one. And let's swatch her. So I have this on my lids. I don't know if I said that already or if I just thought it loudly. You'll see, look at that. It has like almost rainbow, not rainbow, but no, it's a plethora of colors underneath. It reminds me of like party favors. I don't know why. The texture is kind of reminiscent of like sand, sort of. But look at this one. Very freaking pretty. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to, like, I'm swatching them normally, but I think since my arm is kind of small, it's like hard to maneuver. I look like a crazy person right now. I'll make sure to get a close-up of this, but I'm going to, and I'll show that at the end. But here is everything swatched. Real quick, I'll show you an overview. This one is, I'm working on it, this hand, this arm. So I like to be pretty positive in my reviews, and I think the reason why, it's not that I like to be positive, but I am pretty positive in my reviews, and it's because I buy things. I've just been a consumer of makeup for so long that I really enjoy the things that I buy, and I research them a lot, or it's reputable brands. So with this collection here, I'm pretty disappointed, and I don't like to talk about indie brands, except for, you know, straight facts. So to say I'm disappointed, you know, I'm a little disappointed. These colors are absolutely stunning. I will say I enjoy the swatches. Looking at both my arms, I enjoy the swatches on the left a lot more. Some standouts were, again, just kind of those beautiful, vibrant colors. I really liked rosette. I liked, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, zenith. Zenith was like the star here. That orange, like absolutely, absolutely stunning. And then kind of, I've noticed just an inconsistency in these formulas, and it's the same collection. So, you know, I'm not a fan of the big flakes. I don't know, you know, you might be into that. I'm not personally. I just find that when you have, like, if they're not all big and flaky, if it's like kind of inconsistent, then when you swatch and you pull up bigger particles and then smaller ones. And when you try to distribute it, you know, you can think about it sliding across your finger. You know, some of the bigger particles get left in the beginning, like you press harder right there, and it'll be like bigger particles here, and then as you trail off, it'll get smaller. That's how it's typically with me, at least. I don't know if I kind of swatch aggressively. But, you know, there are some beautiful, beautiful shades here. I can't lie to you, and there are some unique ones here. But would I buy it again? I'm not sure, honestly. I really don't enjoy this formulation here. It's really flaky. I don't know if you could see, but like the top is covered in colors, just from flaking off. I'm just not a big fan, so I would probably pass on a majority of these. Again, Zenith is a little chunky, but it's not so bad. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of my viewpoint. Terra Moons in general is I think, fair price point for what it is. I really love them, so I'm kind of sad to say this, and I honestly don't see like negative reviews ever about them, so I feel a little weird saying any of this, but I'm really looking forward to your thoughts and what you think, what you saw, and kind of what your thoughts are. But let's keep in touch. I'm at Swatches by Fish on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and I post on Instagram and TikTok as well. So I will chat with you guys soon, and I will make sure to show you guys just a close-up of my right hand again, so right arm again, so that you can kind of see these colors in action.